Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and their twin flame connection. Air signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Air signs, I hope you're doing well. If you've come to this reading and you're not sure what a twin flame journey or connection is, or you are wanting a little bit more information on how it works, I have included a link to modern philosopher Gabi Kovalenko in the description box below. She did one of the most comprehensive explanations of the twin flame dynamic. It's much better than anything that I could ever produce. So I wanted to, I don't know her. I wish I did, but she's very wise. So I've included that below. In a nutshell, the twin flame dynamic is two people who share the same energetic soul. So one soul, two bodies. There's always a runner-chaser dynamic and a separation period between these people. So if you were incarnated in the same lifetime as your twin and you encountered your twin, it's just instantaneous chemistry, a chemistry unlike anything else, very intense and passionate. It's like your twin knows you better than you, almost better than you know yourself. But then a triggering happens, you trigger one another, and then the chaser is the person who recognizes their twin in the flesh and wants to be with that person and is usually more spiritually inclined. The runner is overwhelmed by the energy, can't handle it, and feels like they don't deserve or understand this kind of unconditional love, and then they run from the connection. And the purpose of twin flames is for each twin to discover their autonomy, their self-love, discover their spiritual gifts, ascend spiritually, and raise the vibration of humanity. So it's a tall order. I say it all the time, it's a tall order for twins. So also important to note, not everybody has a twin flame. And I'll be honest with you, if I was the person that got to decide, I would not wish being a twin flame on anyone. It's intensely rewarding, but it's also really harrowing and awful at times. And I make these videos to try and help people who are going through it. But I also do know that when you focus on yourself and you love yourself, abundance just flows and flows and flows. That's pretty awesome too. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy, the new Citadel Fantasy Oracle deck that I just got for your base spread, and the Light Seers Tarot for your tarot reading. So let's get a card for the air signs. Thank you, Spirit. That was fast. Number 29, which reduces to an 11, the Justice card. Libra energy. Libra, you showed up in your own reading. And the word is breathe, as I almost dropped the card. It made me want to take a big breath. Breathe, have patience. Have patience with yourself in this connection. It's also a call to meditate. Very important. If you're going to take away anything from this reading, if you don't have a meditation practice, even if it's 5 minutes a day, I highly encourage that you do this. Because if you want to get closer to your soul and closer to spirit and closer to your dreams, then you need to quiet the mind every so often so that you can hear all the good ideas that you have rolling around in your head, and all the downloads the Spirit wants to give you, and all the comfort that comes in silence and in sitting with the silence with yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. Spirit, I'm feeling very emphatic about that message. Spirit guides really want me to give that to you. So 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. The first 2 cards I'm going to show you are your energy. The second set is your twins. The third is the connection, and the fourth is advice from Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Feel free to switch. Okay, wow. Feel free to switch the energies between you and your twin, because twins often mirror one another. Okay, 8 cards down. Your energy, the witch, experimentation, rebellion. I don't know why that word looked so confusing. It's like I looked at the word experimentation, then it all jumbled up, almost like it was like hieroglyphics. Oh, it was really strange. I've seen that word probably 1,000 times or more in my lifetime, and but you know how you look at a word sometimes and it's like you draw a blank, or you want to spell a really simple word and you can't do it? It's like that. I just had like one of those moments. What's that? It's like a disconnect from what I expect to be there, what my brain wants to fill in the blank. You could be having some weird disconnections from your own thoughts right now. Like maybe you're having thoughts, but they're your twin's thoughts. Experimentation and rebellion. Not words that I would necessarily put together, but if you're stepping outside of expectation that people have of you, then to others it could seem like rebellion, couldn't it? So maybe you are trailblazing at this time, air signs. Maybe you're walking the unbeaten path. I have 3 of Swords here, though. I don't know that anybody else got the 3 of Swords. I don't think so. Heartbreak, heartache, disappointment, loss. You could be in separation from your twin for a long time. When the card is in the upright, we then have the opportunity to move forward within the progression of the tarot. So when the card is in the upright, we know that we'll move to the 4 of Swords, which is rest and recuperation. But when the card is in reverse, we're stuck. We're stuck in this energy of heartache and heartbreak. Why are we stuck, Spirit? Why are we stuck? It's almost like I see you kind of discovering your witchy aspects, discovering your gifts, which is very exciting. Yeah, 10 of Cups. I think you know that this person, your twin, is your person. You feel sad without them. 10 of Cups is bliss, happiness in all of its forms, joy. I just got this image a few weeks ago. I went on a nighttime walk with a very good friend of mine, and we saw this. She walked me through this neighborhood in our neighborhood that I just had never walked through before, and there was a playground, and I was like, let's go swing on the swings, because I hadn't done that since I was a child. And one, you never really realize how small those swing set seats are until you're an adult. so it wasn't the most comfortable. But it was carefree. And I feel as though you haven't had carefree moments like this, because I'm seeing them swinging here. You feel you want to be free. I want to break free. I hear Freddie Mercury now. I want to break free. I want to break free. And so part of this experimentation, rebellion, might be you just trying to express yourself in a way that you haven't. What did your person get? They got the Merchant, self-worth, and trade. I feel as though your person is really working on their career at this time. And maybe that's something that they never really put any thought to. But now it's, it's part of, it's building up their identity, building up their confidence, so that they feel this sense of wealth and abundance. But it's clarified by the King of Swords in the reverse, Gemini energy. Gemini, you showed up in your own reading. Your person could be, if you're a Gemini, your person could really be missing you right now, because it's almost like they're experiencing all of this abundance and this equilibrium in their life, and they don't have you there to share it with, share this abundance with. But in another aspect of this card, maybe they're not feeling like they have all the answers. The King of Swords is the authority figure, right? He's the wise teacher and expert. And so they could be feeling as though they're still lost on this journey, trying to move on, but trying to figure it out. What is this? What am I supposed to learn from this journey? Four of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. Yeah, they don't have the clarity or the epiphany. Ace of Swords is epiphany from spirit. They don't feel like they have all the answers yet. But they're willing to try to be open. Four of Pentacles typically talks about holding on tightly to all of our possessions and our resources and our finances and everything. And when the card is in reverse, it's like I'm willing to share, I'm willing to open up, I'm willing to put myself out there, to try and glean that wisdom. So I see your twin, honestly, I feel like they're doing okay. I just feel some confusion on their part. And in the meantime, they're just trying to, maybe a little bit of this energy, go with the flow, trying to take things as they come. But it's not always clear. And in the connection between the two of you, amor fati, which I don't know what that means in Latin. The Sentinel, determination and certainty. And what I kind of want to see what the book says for this card, Sentinel. Sorry, just give me one moment, because I want to see number 82 or page 82. Amor fati. I think a figure stands at the gates, faceless in their armor, hidden by their great shield. The sentinel is the pinnacle of guardianship. They know the value of what they protect and what they will give in order to keep it safe. They have their orders and they will not leave their post, no matter what comes to pass. So maybe this means like for love of country or something, I'm not sure. But it's this It's like the guards at Buckingham Palace, like they just don't move. They don't move for anything. And it says determination and certainty, but I feel stubbornness. Stubbornness on both of your parts. Because you got the Sun in reverse. The Sun is the best card in the deck. How different from this card, right? But both these cards are in reverse. And the Sun is still good, even when it's in reverse. It's the best card in the deck in terms of its clarity and brightness and life-giving energy, but it's in reverse. So it's like we can see it, but we can't tap into it as fully as Spirit would want us to, as fully as the connection would demand of us. That both you and your twin have spectacular spiritual gifts. And it's about tapping into that resource, that spiritual resource. But this energy might make it hard. I mean, there's a shield here, where I do see a little bit of openness from your twin. They want to give it a go. But you and your twin, you're just like these tethered to one another. So if your twin is pulling so far away, you're going to be dragged a little bit. Then you have to pull back and you have to kind of drag them a little bit. And I'm referring to vibration and frequency, raising each other up. I always say too, you want your twin to be happy. It can be hard sometimes because we want our twin to be happy with us. But if they're not with us, we still should try to get to the place where we feel happy for them. Because that means their happiness is our happiness, right? Can you clarify the Sun in Queen of Swords? Three of Cups, yeah. Not really doing a lot of celebrating, but looking for the truth. King and Queen of Swords that showed up in this reading, but they're not looking at each other. They're not facing the same direction. It's a divine counterpart pair, but Swords energy is all up in the mind. There wants to be cups. There wants to be emotions and love and compassion. It's difficult. Spirit is advice. The Spy Master, knowledge and distrust. And the Hanged Man, Major Arcana, Virgo and Pisces energy. Hangman, Major Arcana, talks about sacrifice. Kind of trying to put ourselves up into the tree of knowledge to get a perspective on things. We're too close. So Spirit's advice is step away from the twin flame connection. You're never going to fully step away because you and your twin share the same energetic soul. But step away from too much thinking about them, too much contemplating them. Because it's almost like the more energy you put towards trying to figure your twin out, there's that distrust word. Because you're going to run scenarios in your mind, and that can be really tricky. We don't want to be too much in our heads. Right now, we're a lot in our heads. Even this, see the key here? Skeleton keys for me are very significant because I once did a meditation where I met my higher self, and she gave me a skeleton key as a gift. So I know that it's almost like when I see a skeleton key in a tarot card or an oracle deck, that it's talking about that connection. What's strange to me about the skeleton key is that it's flipped up. So you very rarely, if ever, see a skeleton key go into a lock in the up direction. Usually the spikes are downward. And for some reason, Spirit is giving that to me because it's almost like you have things backwards. And now they're kind of buzzing my head right now. There's something about you trying to figure out about your twin, the Spy Master, you, and you're misinterpreting something in the connection. And short of asking them directly, it will become illuminated in time, but it's not for you to know right now. That's what Spirit is saying, which is really frustrating. Because my twin is an air sign, so I'm kind of on the flip side of this. It's really frustrating. The advice is take a step back, focus on yourself. You get one clarifier for advice from Spirit. Seven of Swords, very interesting. Lots of swords energy, which is in keeping with the air signs. Seven of Swords can be slightly sneaky. And look, you see these birds? Not a coincidence. It's from Spirit. So Spirit is saying it's time that you... This is a very strange message, but I'm going to give it. Spirit is saying for you to stop considering your twin so much. That you might be considering your twin in decision making, even if they're not even in your life anymore. It's like, what would my twin say if I did this? Or what would my twin think if I did this? And Spirit is saying, no, just leave that behind. Kind of get out of that thinking, get out of that mentality, because it's not serving you. Leave it in the past. So I'm going to read from the book number 29. Breathe. Just got very, very sunny. It's already happening. Just have faith. It just got so sunny outside. It's been literally cloudy all day. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. So that's your reading, air signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.